She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, then hi, I'm Lauren, and on my channel we mostly talk about everything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you are interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'll be presenting you my SLG collection, or small leather goods, with pieces ranging from LV, Chanel, Prada and Yves Saint Laurent. So I actually tried to group them by designers, and we'll start with LV because that's the one where I have the most pieces. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So for the first piece of this video, we'll start with actually my first ever SLG, and it's this super cute LV key pouch in monogram right here. So I've actually had this piece for 6 years, which seems like an eternity, and believe it or not, I use it every day. So this is to be found at the bottom of my purse at all times. And I think that it has held up so well. I mean, sure, there's a slight tarnish like right here on the zipper and then also here on the key, but it's nothing super bad. And then, you know, obviously the monogram is still very much intact. I use this piece both as a card holder or a key holder, and I kind of switch it up, meaning that you will see that I have other card holders which I will use, you know, on occasions or something like that, but for every day this is kind of my card holder. Otherwise, if I use other card holders, then this becomes my key holder. So I actually can't place my car key in this because it's too large. I drive a Porsche Cayenne and the car key is gigantic, so this doesn't work, but I will use this for my home key instead. By the way, let me know in the comments down below if you want an in-depth review of this piece, because I've had it for such a long time before it even got popular. So yeah, do let me know and I can tell you the wear and tear of the product a little bit more in depth. Alright, so next up in my SLG collection, and it's also the thing that I use the second most, it's this super cute LV agenda right here in monogram in size MM, so it's the medium size. So I've actually had this agenda for a really long time. I've had the cover for, again, about 6 years. And to tell you the truth, I didn't start using it until this year. So I just got the inserts this year for the first time. And I can't tell you how much of a difference it's been in my life. It's just so much easier to write down everything, you know, like beauty appointments, video ideas, work appointments kind of thing in here, rather than just kind of like have Post-its on the loose in my apartment. This was the case before. I know, it's so disorganized. So yeah, it just is super easy to write everything down here. Plus it's super cute, you know, they have stickers and stuff like that. So yeah, it just makes my life so much easier, and I love the size MM because it actually allows you to put this in your purse. So, you know, if you want to have this on the go to write your appointments as you are making them throughout the day, then that's totally possible. I think the smallest one is a little bit small for me. First because, you know, I am 5'11", so my hands are pretty big. So I feel like I would kind of have a problem writing in such a small agenda. And then the GM, I do think, is a little big to fit in a purse or to fit comfortably in a purse. So yeah, for me this is actually the perfect size. So now moving on to the last LV piece of my SLG collection, we have this really beautiful GM cosmetic pouch right here, again in monogram. So I only have monogram pieces. I know it's not super original, but for me it's just what I prefer and I find it super practical. So I got this, I think 4 or 5 years ago. I think this is my most recent piece, to be honest. And it is kind of the one that I've used the least. It's not that I don't use it, but I think that I have a hard time using it every day. So I know that people use this, for example, to store things in their purse or to kind of like compartmentalize. But the thing is that in my everyday purse, I actually have a bag organizer. So I don't feel like it's necessary to have this every day in my bag. So the use that I have for this is, like it says in the title, cosmetic pouch. So not necessarily cosmetics like makeup, but just like kind of smaller skincare products, smaller like sample size, mini sizes, you know, when I travel. But the thing is, obviously I haven't traveled in such a long time that I haven't really used this, and it just kind of sits in my bathroom. It does make it really beautiful though, and really pretty for Insta pictures or something like that if that's what you're interested in. But for me, I do have trouble finding better uses for this than just like, you know, a pretty thing in my bathroom. So by the way, do let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas of how I could use this piece more often, because I really genuinely like it. But I just don't really know what to do with it other than, you know, yes, use it in my bathroom or use it in my purse. but it's just for me, I wouldn't really have a use of putting it in my purse every day. So now the next piece in my SLG collection is actually from a different fashion house, and it's from Yves Saint Laurent. It's this super cute Yves Saint Laurent card holder right here with black and gold hardware. I've actually had this for a really long time, and I kind of use it as my occasion card holder, you know, meaning when I go out, when I go to the mall or something like that, then I will transfer the cards that are in the LV key pouch here, and then instead use the LV key pouch as, you know, an actual key pouch. And I do find this a little bit difficult to use every day. It is extremely sturdy. You will not damage it. I don't think it's actually possible to damage it, but it is kind of stiff right here, and so it makes it difficult to pull out the cards as you are, you know, like reaching for your cards in a store or something like that. I often struggle to pull them out. So yeah, it's not the most convenient thing for every day, but I do think that it's really cute. It obviously goes with a lot of purses because it's black, and because it also has the gold hardware. I think that, you know, it matches. Like I have a Chanel bag, a small flap with black and gold hardware in caviar leather, so it obviously matches it perfectly. So I do use it for that, for occasions, but I find it a little bit stiff for everyday use. Maybe I should just try to like break it in a little bit more, you know, kind of put a lot more cards in and see if it kind of tends to stretch the leather. But for now it is very stiff, and so therefore I haven't been using it every day. I do think, to be honest, that my LV key pouch, it's kind of, you know, on its deathbed. So I think that I will actually be switching to this for most days, maybe not every day, but for most days rather soon. But yeah, so let me know if you have any, you know, kind of tips or anything like that to stretch out the leather in this one. So now moving on to yet another fashion house, and of course this has to be my favorite one, so it is my favorite piece. It's this super cute Chanel zippy coin purse with caviar leather and silver hardware and in black. So yeah, I do think this is my most recent SLG. By the way, if you are interested in seeing the unboxing of this and kind of like what fits, what my first impressions are, I will leave the link right here, so you can go ahead and check that out if you are interested. But yeah, so this is my most recent piece. I absolutely love it. I think that it's kind of nice because it's silver hardware. So, you know, when I have silver hardware bags, I don't necessarily like to use the Yves Saint Laurent card holder, so this kind of makes a really nice, not double use, but you know, like it kind of alternates with the other one. So that's what I like about it. Also, it fits a lot more than just a generic card holder. So yeah, because when you open it, it actually looks small, but you can fit a lot more. And what I like about it is also, you know, you can fit coins or banknotes or something like that, which might not be as convenient to do in a card holder, whether it's the LV one or the Yves Saint Laurent one. So yeah, I love this one. I actually got it for my birthday, so it's kind of like close to my heart. It's super, super cute. And of course it's from Chanel, so you know, if you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I'm Chanel addicted. So yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces of my collection. And the last piece in my SLG collection is unfortunately something I'm going to be reselling soon. It's this Prada wallet over here in Saffiano leather, in black, and then gold hardware. And the reason why I will be reselling this very soon is because it's a long and big wallet, and so for me, I tend to use smaller bags, not necessarily mini bags, but I tend to use smaller bags, in which, granted, this would fit, but then it would make things very uncomfortable. You know, I wouldn't have very much space for the rest of my stuff. So I think that this is not super practical for that reason. Also, to be honest, I have used it quite a bit, and there's some tarnishing right here along the exterior zipper, and then some scratches right here and then on the back as well. So you can see that it's been, I would say, thoroughly used. So yeah, I think that I will be reselling it soon, and then, you know, using that money towards something else that I would like more, because right now it's just kind of been sitting in my closet. And yeah, I just don't think that it makes that much sense to, you know, have something that expensive that sits in my closet. So I liked it when I got it, and I think that, you know, I got it a long time ago when big bags were a little bit more in. And so, you know, I think that it kind of makes sense at that time, but right now I think that it's a little bit more complicated to use this in, I would say, medium-sized bags. Like, I don't use small bags, but I would say most of the time I use medium-sized bags. And just for that reason, yeah, it just makes it very difficult to bring that. I have tried, I have kind of like forced myself to use this, and yeah, it just doesn't work as well as smaller wallets. Even like the Chanel Zippy-Cone purse would work so much better than this, and just kind of also, I think that it would hold, maybe not as much, let's not be foolish, but it would hold a lot compared to the size of this. So yeah, I'll be reselling this piece really soon. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a really short one because I don't have very many SLG pieces. I tend to save money for bags and then maybe watches as well, so I don't spend very much on smaller pieces, but I still wanted to do this video to kind of show you what I had. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa.